Hello guys, it's Tapua and I'm right now here with a special guest. He's going to introduce himself right now. Tell me about yourself.
Hello, my name is Junior Yele and I'm an administration of basketball in Africa. So I run a page called Let's Talk SA Basketball where we talk about everything South African basketball and basketball on the continent.
So as you cover basketball, I would like to ask you, what do you think about coverage in South Africa and Africa as a whole on basketball?
Let's just say we have basketball on the continent, but do we have enough content, to cover on the continent? And we have the quality of basketball to cover on the continent. That's another issue. So, because you don't just need to go and cover poor stuff. We kind of need quality. So do we have basketball? Yes, we do have basketball, but do we have the quality of that basketball that we can sell to those people as a media? I don't think we are doing it.
Yeah, true, because the talent and everything is there. But if you look at like the NBA, there's so many news coverage. There's inside the NBA and so much more. But in terms of like Africa, you don't see many news coverages on the BAL or stats sheets for that, or the Elite 16 when they play their games to qualify for the BAL. So yeah, the coverage isn't there yet, so I'd like to ask you, what more do you think we're able to do to benefit us?
I think we just need, first of all, if you have good infrastructures, all right, that's a part of basketball also. Basketball is not just the ball on the court. Basketball is a package. So if you have a nice stadium, some people want to come and see just the stadium. So if you have nice vibe, if the atmosphere around the basketball is also good, other people will come in just to cover what is happening there. Then we're gonna have the basketball on the court that we need to get better. So once we put together all that package, obviously we're going to get people, But if we only just put one aspect of the whole package, we struggle. We continue struggling, because if you just say let's just cover basketball, then you come and watch a poor game of basketball. Obviously, no one will want to. We want such content. Then if you say okay, let me just have a nice stadium, then if your basketball is still poor, then people will just come and say, okay, the stadium is fine, but I've been there, took pictures, then the basketball, I'm not going back again. So we need to put the whole package together, have beautiful structures, have beautiful basketball, and obviously try to build a culture around it. So I think we can sell it to the world outside.
I like what you're actually saying right now. You mentioned also the vibe. I also believe atmosphere is important with it. When you know you're going to play a certain team and there's a vibe, there's great infrastructure, you know that the team's tough to play, people will come and want to watch that and it will expand further. Exactly. So yeah, I agree with you on the infrastructure part. As soon as we lay down the foundation and we have the talent, we have the raw talent, so we just need to build on that, develop young talent as well, get the structure, as you said, the stadium right and everything. And what is more appealing to look at and people will enjoy, then the people come and then the coverages come. People like to cover what's interesting. When you make basketball and everything else more interesting, that's when the numbers and the people come.
We're still a long way to go, but we get there.
It's a slow process, but we'll get there one day, and we'll look back at this and we'll think, how were we there at the start?
I mean, you look at the NBA and what they've been doing with the Basketball Africa League. It's a whole package. That's why now it's selling, because it's a whole package. Some of these games are not that good games, but the package is there. Like at the end of the day, you have the whole nice, beautiful package, and then people are coming. We're now seeing people coming from all over, from different sport codes, just to come and support the BAL, because it's a whole package, and each person kind of finds something in that package.
Yeah, I mean, the way that the BAL this season, what I'd say that they did good in was the hype and the promo for the Kigali finals. Well, the playoffs are happening there. That's when my interest for the BAL really actually peaked for this season. I wanted the Cape Town Tigers to push to make the playoffs because they packaged it well. They had a whole ceremony before that. It looks professional. It looks like teams will actually, stuff is at stake here. It doesn't look like you lose a game and you're like, we lost. When you lose, you actually feel it, and that's the stakes are also what important around there. So I think that's what the BAL is doing good right now, and I'm very curious to see what's in the future.
we can't wait, man. I know it's the third season of the BAL. Every season they go a step up. So obviously you trust the big brand, which is the NBA, to improve and make things much better. And like I say, but to me, basketball in Africa is bigger than just the BAL. It's from the roof, and we need to cover also what is happening. And if we can also get content from there, because BAL is kind of getting the best up and down and then put them one place. But the real basketball in Africa is what is happening on the ground, and that's what we need to cover.
True, because also for us, for Afrika BBall, we're looking into like interviewing schools, because you know those Saints Fest kind of basketball tournaments, and even stuff just happens around. There's local parks that even host tournaments a bit. You know, you just highlight those, speak to people there, and people also like being covered. You know, if I was in grade 11 and some people came and wanted to interview me on a game I just played, wow, that's very like exciting, and you get happy. People want to stay in the basketball field because they're seeing that it's growing and there's an impact on it. So yeah, I do agree with you that outside of the BL, there's still so much basketball that happens around in the continent that we can focus and look at.
And you guys are doing your job, so let's keep pushing. And maybe one day we have enough content for the continent.
Well, I would just like to say thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Your insight was very wonderful, and I hope to see you soon again sometimes.
Anytime, sir.
Thank you.